Celebrating Denver's after-school programs as part of the National Lights on After-School Day. Whereas the Council of the City and County of Denver is committed to quality after-school programs that provide safe, challenging, engaging learning experience beyond the school day and school year. Whereas more than 28 million children in the U.S. have parents who work outside the home, and 15.1 million children have no place to go after school. Now therefore, be it proclaimed by the Council of the City and County of Denver, Section 1, that the Council recognizes the outstanding leadership of the Denver Quality After School Connection for its collaboration to provide innovative after-school programs and activities for Denver's children and families. Section 2, that the Denver City Council proclaims Thursday, October 20th as National Lights On After School Day to raise awareness and support for programs to ensure that the lights stay on and the doors stay open for all children after school.
It's been moved and seconded. Comments from members of council. Councilman Lopez.
After-school programs that help educate our children during shenanigan hours from about 3 to 7, right? And to make sure, I'm just kidding, guys. There's some kids looking at me. I think it's important that that we join not just the chorus of the 50 agencies and the great work that's been done out of the city, but also this national effort, this national push for after-school programs.
Thank you very much. Councilman Brooks.
You know, as a latchkey kid myself and representing a lot of folks in our district, young people in our district who don't have anywhere to go after school, I just want to thank Councilman Lopez and National Lights. I wish we could do this every Monday. I wish we could make a proclamation for after-school activities every Monday, because this is the stuff that propels kids, it helps kids to have a vision for their future, and allows them not to be statistics.
I'd like to ask Maxine Quintana with the Mayor's Office of Education and Children come up to the microphone and introduce your folks.
Thank you, Councilman Lopez, and thank you all of council. We're very, very honored to have this proclamation as part of our week-long celebration of Denver's after-school programs in connection with the National Day that occurs on Thursday. But you don't want to hear from me. I also brought along some of our after-school program providers and participants. Want to give them an opportunity just to make brief comments about what after-school means to them.
Good afternoon. My name is Miguel Bañuelos Garcia. I like after-school programs because they help us achieve in future lives, and they show us what great leadership is to everybody. We get to spend time with friends, and at the same time we're learning about social things and the talents we may have in the future.
Hello, my name is Maya. I'm very happy to be here. I think that it is good to have after-school programs because it gives kids a chance to hang out with each other without being in school, and you can also do your homework and play and do projects, and then it's also a good opportunity for you and your parents, because if your parents have to go to their work and they can't get out right away to get you, you can actually stay and just hang out.
Standing in the gap is a phrase that our new mayor uses often, and I think applies to so many of our partners, after-school partners in DQAC. You stood in the gap for our parents, who need to know that their kids have a safe place in order to keep their jobs. You stood in the gap for teachers who recognize that many of their children who are behind in their studies need that extra support.
I know the work that you do because of my partnerships with you, but more importantly, I know the work that you do because I was one of those kids that you served. I was one of those kids in Denver schools that had only his mom at home, his dad in prison, was a latchkey kid. I was one of those kids that went to the summer programs and summer camps that took us out of the concrete jungle where otherwise I would not have had that opportunity to have that experience.
This is so wonderful to be here because the work you do is extraordinary and so important to what we're trying to do for our kids. These are true partnerships. We must continue them. We must improve what's going on in our schools, collaborate with you all because it's going to take all of us.
National Lights on After School Day.
I really feel privileged to get to talk for a moment about the Lights On after school. As a parent of school-age children myself, I recognize the importance of what happens during the school day, but also the importance of extracurricular activities and sports and other activities for kids after school.
We all understand to at least some extent the importance of having just simply a safe place for children to be after school. But the value of having a high-quality, extended learning opportunity for students is really priceless. So earlier this week, we were so pleased to have Superintendent Boasberg, President Easley, join Mayor Hancock out at Rachel B. Knoll to really help see one of the shining programs in action. I'd like to introduce two very special guests. Each of them will have this great story to share of their personal involvement with after-school programs and the impact that it's had on them.
Good evening, everybody. Well, hi, my name's Nakia, and like she said, I'm a senior at George Washington High School. I'm also a current member of the Broncos Boys and Girls Club. The club has become a major part of my life, and it keeps me busy and out of trouble. When I look back at my past and my efforts, I stay focused on my future. There is no doubt in my mind that the club has made the biggest and most positive influence on my life. Without the club and the many after-school programs offered, I would not be the star athlete in basketball. I would not be the winner of Youth of the Year for my Boys and Girls Club. I would not have scholarships to help pay for my college. And I would not have been noticed by my principal as a leader in my community. I would like to thank the Denver Public School Board for supporting after-school programs and teens and children just like me.
My name is Cecilia Rivera, and I'm here to talk about an amazing program, an after-school program, Beacon's Neighborhood Center that called Arts and Science. When my daughter first came to this program, she was suffering from post-traumatic stress. She stopped laughing, she stopped smiling, she stopped talking. And this program was wonderful things with her. We always said that she blooms in this program. She started laughing, she started expressing herself. And without programs like this with Beacons, probably our kids will stay more time in the streets or at home without supervision. And this program, it really makes a difference in our kids and our neighborhood. Thank you.
We're gonna light them up with some candles, and it's gonna light up the Capitol.